Hey, family, listen, we're about to see something powerful. The whole Bible, from the beginning to the end, is all pointing to one thing: Jesus is giving himself to us. It starts in the garden. God says you may eat freely. Genesis chapter 2. Life began with eating what God has provided, family. But then Eve, she took and did eat. Genesis chapter 3. Sin came through eating and disobedience. So, how would God fix it? Through eating again. But this time, family, in obedience. Malachi brought forth the bread and the wine, Genesis chapter 14. The first priest in the Bible, what does he offer, family? Bread and the wine. And then God says, you are a priest forever, Psalms 110. And the New Testament says that Jesus is that priest, Hebrews chapter 7. Same priesthood, family. Same offering. Let's jump over to the Passover lamb in Egypt. The Bible says to kill and eat, Exodus chapter 12. The lamb had to be perfect, sacrificed, and eaten. And God said, when I see the blood, I will pass over. Exodus chapter 12. Then comes Jesus, Christ, Passover, is sacrificed. 1 Corinthians chapter 5. Same pattern, family. The lamb is sacrificed, and God's people protect. The manna and the bread from heaven in the wilderness. Let's jump over to that. I will bring bread from heaven. Exodus chapter 16. God feeds his people with supernatural bread, but it is only given temporary life, family. And then Jesus steps in and says, I am that true bread from heaven, John chapter 6. And then he says something even shocking. That bread that I will give is my flesh, John chapter 6. Not just bread itself, family. Let's jump over to the holy bread in the temple. In the temple, there was holy bread. They shall eat it in the holy place, Leviticus chapter 24. This was called the bread of his presence. Why? It meant God was with his people. Then Jesus said, I am the bread of life, John chapter 6. What was in the temple is now standing in front of them. Family, let's talk about the blood of the covenant. The blood of the covenant says the blood is in the life, Leviticus chapter 17. Family, blood, life, blood, atonement. And then Jesus said something at the Last Supper. This is my blood for the forgiveness of sins. Matthew chapter 26. Same sacrifice, now